Very good morning, students. So, we were discussing lesson number 5 a few days back, that is spreadsheet and introduction. So, spreadsheet is already in front of you. That means rows and columns we can see there we enter some values and that values can be used for calculation. First of all, you might be remembering the different components or parts of the Excel window, Microsoft Excel window. So we'll be discussing the different parts. So here, first of all, this is called a quick access toolbar, and this total area is called a ribbon. And in ribbon, we can see many tabs: Home tab, Insert tab, Page layout, Formulas, Data, Review. All these are called a tab. And when you select any tab, we can see different groups in each tab. Clipboard. Suppose if you have selected Home tab, then we can see clipboard group, font, alignment, number, style, cells, editing, etc. And when we select a cell, this boundary will appear so that we can understand which cell is selected, and it is called a current cell or active cell. And which cell you have selected, that cell address will be coming in the name box. Here we can see B2. This is called a name box, and this is called a formula bar. Suppose if I am entering any number or any text, then immediately that will appear in the formula bar. And here we can see many vertical section. It is called columns: A, B, C, D. These are the columns. And here we can see different rows: row 1 2 3 up to more than 10 lakhs rows are there, and more than 16,000 columns are there. And we know that you just click the cell, and we can see it is made up of B column and row number 2. So the address of the cell is B2. And on the top of every column we can see the label. It is called a column heading. Here A B C D, it will go up to Z. Again it start with the A B A C, like that it will go. And in front of the row we can see the number. It is called a row heading. And title bar. Title bar means here it is the title bar. It will display the title or the name of the Microsoft Excel worksheet. And here we can see sheet tab. We know that in a book we can see many pages. Same way it is called a workbook. It consists of many pages. Now I have selected sheet 3, so sheet 2 and sheet 3 and sheet 1, etc. And just we will select sheet 1, and I have entered some of the uh, numbers or some text I have mentioned. A create table is created here. That means here we want to mention some of the items and eatable items, or some other items we are using in our daily life, that is mentioned here. And in daily or month day wise how much it is used, that is given in a table format. And the last cell we can see the total. Here we can find out the total. And suppose if I want to calculate the total of this eatable things that is used from Monday to Saturday, then we have to create a formula. How to create a formula? You first of all you select the cell. See, you bring the mouse cursor here and select. It is a active cell now. And here just press equal sign. Formula start with the equal sign. Now click on the 5, so that the cell address will be reference or cell address will appear. We know that 5, it is located in B3. So while clicking 5, B3 will appear just after the equal sign. You just look over here. See, B3 is appearing. Now what type of operation we have to perform? We want to perform the addition. So you have to press plus sign. Plus sign you have to press. And again you press 0. So C3 will appear. Again plus sign. And again 5. Again plus sign. Again 7. Again plus sign. Now Friday 10 is here. 10 is the selector. F3 will appear. So again plus sign. And the last one is 10. Now we have selected the cell for calculation. Now here you have to press enter key. Now in the plus sign at the last cell, press enter key. Now the total will be displayed here. Now this can be copied to the further cell. If you want to copy, just and see the difference. While I am clicking 10 in formula bar, 10 will appear. You see 10 appears. But when a formula is entered in a cell, here look at this cell. What is the value? 37. 37 will not appear in the formula bar. Instead of that, the particular formula will be displayed here. If a formula is there in a cell, then the particular formula will be displayed. Now you select and drag, or you copy and paste. If you want to apply the calculation for further cells, you just copy. Now wherever you want to paste, click on here and paste button. See, just copy and paste the. For now, the copy, we have copied a formula and the cursor is blinking over the border, or the border is blinking because we have used the copy option. Now to remove or make it disable this blinking of the border, you press escape key from the keyboard. Now one more method, easy method to apply the formula. You just move the mouse pointer over here. Now just the mouse, you notice the mouse pointer become a thin plus sign. Now press left mouse button and drag down. See, as now up to here you drag. Now leave the button. Automatically it is calculated. So now here we have found the different eatable items used, eatable and other items used for a particular week. That means 7 days. Now you want to calculate it vertically, column wise you want to calculate. We just change the formula. Suppose you want to find all the expenses in particular day. Monday, what are the expenses? If you want to calculate, click here and press the equal sign, then select 5, then plus sign, again click on 10, again plus sign, again click on milk 0, that means no expense for milk, not purchased, then again plus sign, again for transport 5, that also you select plus, and 2 for stationery items, again plus sign, and for gift, now gift purchase, so 0 will be applied, so again plus sign, and the last one, no other item also nothing. So now we have selected all the cell for Monday. For a particular day, these are the expenses on Monday. Now press enter key. See, total expenses is 22. Now you want to find out the further days of all the items. Select it, click and drag the mouse pointer or the fill handle. It is called fill handle to the right side, so that the formula will be applied here. See, it is an easy method. And if you want to give a heading here, if you want to give it is the weekly expenses, so we have to give a weekly expenses for from here to here. If you want to give a common, so what you have to do, we want to make a combine all the cells. So how to combine, we can use the merge option. So select the cell. How you select the cell? Click here and drag to right, 3 cell, any number of cells you can select. Now press merge button here. This is merge, home tab, alignment group, merge button. Now see that the 3 cells will be formed as a single cell. Now look at over here, look over here. So here will be one cell, and here you write the heading. Suppose if you want to give weekly expenses as a heading, then you just type weekly expenses. Weekly expenses. See, this is the heading. Now press outside anywhere. Now we can see that these 3 cells have been merged and it became a single cell. This is called merging the cell. With this, I wind up today. Thank you for listening me. We'll be seeing the next class. Thank you.